Jeff. 1076 for Jeff. Jeff jumps up to the number 2 spot. Troy Olsanowski holding on to the number 1 spot. And we got a couple of, I don't want to say unique, but let's just say different automobiles down on the starting line. And I do believe Brian Owens is down on the starting line as well.
Yes, I am, Alan Reinhardt. We are here with our West Coast Grudge competitors. This is going to be a lot of fun. Big thanks to Willie Peterson and West Coast Grudge Group for coming out here this weekend. An 8-car exhibition going to happen. This is instant green start, no time drag racing. And it's going to be first to the finish line, Grudge style. And the West Coast Grudge Series, they run 5 events over the course of the year. Their big one is next weekend. The West Coast Kings race is going to be happening right here. $5,000 on the line. And our first pair of cars is Dave Howland coming up in a turbocharged small block powered Lumina, and Sherry Costango coming up in this gorgeous Camaro. The Camaro runs in a very small 8.5-inch wide tire. It's one of the neat things about grudge racing. There is very little in terms of rules outside of the fact all this stuff's going to pass tech. Other than that, you can do what you want. Sherry's got 600 horse hits, a big block on Tuesday. Now again, it's no-time style racing, so you're going to see no ETs on the scoreboards. When we get into eliminations, it's going to be first car to the finish line wins. Also, you saw the instant green start there, so there's no free balls and then green, it is just straight up green. But Willie Peterson has the, kind of runs the West Coast Grudge Group. He's the guy we talked to. He said, gather up 8 of your coolest cars, and boy, did he ever. Good little first pair there is the single turbo small block car of Howland. Had some issues early on. Sherry had to pedal her car to a wheel stand. The next pair coming up right now, a 1979 Malibu driven by 19-year-old Lane Stewart. These guys are, or rather Schubert, these guys are awesome. It is, this is a car he drove to high school. 565 cubic inch big block Chevy on spray. And he drove it all the way to high school until they put the big block and the spray motor on it. And then he is just taking a drag racing. Comes from a long line of very, very capable drag racers in this area. And he's doing it grudge style. On the other side of the racetrack is Nick Duda coming up in a 1963 Corvette. The coolest thing about Duda's car is not necessarily the fact that it was a small block Chevy, but this Corvette, believe it or not, on the Cat Rental side is a real big piece of drag racing history. Back in the early 2000s, the guy named Mick Stott, who was one of the great Pro-Mod racers of all time, ran this car with a blower motor, and it was called the Radiac Maniac. It was sponsored by Radiac Abrasives. The car you're looking at, back it up, is the first full-bodied car to ever run a 5-second quarter-mile pass. Those guys did it back in Darlington in the early 2000s. They took a lot of weight out of the car, and he and Jimmy Wrecker ran the first 5, and that is the car they did it in. It's a Tommy Mooney-built car. Look at the difference in the chassis of these two cars. You got the split-window Corvette that is, or once was, a full-on Pro-Mod, and you have Lance's car on this side of the racetrack that is absolutely a back-half-style car. I mean, it's all steel, still has the factory trim, stock wheelbase, and he is also running a big block on nitrous here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. So Wayne and Nick lined up side by side. This is their test run. Round 1 eliminations in this category coming up a little bit later. 118-kilometer turbo on the standard 93 cubic inch small block for Nick Duda. And Wayne quickly into the starting line, had his finger off the button. The car is back there for a second. He's going to screw that up. He's in big trouble. 1956 Chevrolet and a Fox body Mustang coming up right now. Wally Freelander's coming up in the Mustang, and Freelander is an interesting case. This guy is from Hawaii. 417 cubic inch single turbo Ford small block. In the 1956 Chevrolet is John Dickinson. Now John's car is a very neat deal. It's a twin turbo 427 in the 56 Chevrolet. But John put this car together because his dad back in the 1960s was a gasser racer, and he ran a 1956 Chevy in the D-gas category. Back then, D-gas cars were running, I don't know, 12, 13 seconds probably. This thing, uncorked, if the clocks were on, would be running elapsed times in the very, very low 7-second range, maybe quicker than that. The clocks are out, though. This is, again, a great display of grudge racing. Very stock appearing cars on the outside. These things are heavy, and both of them running a small tire. Freelander's car is cool because he can run this thing in the Pro 275 category difference here, and one of the things is when we run these exhibitions across the country, one of the things that differentiates this from all the rest is the fact we're seeing so many different tire varieties. A pair of slick tire cars here. We had the earlier car on the 8.5